Hey, what's up everybody? So in today's video, I want to talk to y'all about this post right here where this guy is basically confused on this girl he's messing around with. They had basically hung out at one point, messed around, and she went right back to her ex-boyfriend like it was nothing. And then a little while later, he run to her again and she just act like he's nothing again. Like the dude likes her and everything, and you want to know why is she hot and cold with him when he's starting to develop feelings, and it's bothering him a lot. So, have y'all ever been in this predicament? Me, personally, nah. If a girl ain't messing with me, then I ain't about to be messing with her. I know better. And I feel like, as far as this guy right here, he needs to just leave her alone, man. Because the girl is already messing with her ex-boyfriend and running back to him. So, what I'm going to do this video goes like this. I'm going to just actually read out what's going on here, give my little critique, and then let y'all see what some of the other folks had to say. So if you like my content and you rock with your boy, make sure you show me some love and hit that subscribe button. So this guy decided to ask a question right here. It says, confused about a girl I like in my friend group, need advice. Me personally, if I am in, talking to a girl in a friend group, more like she's not in the friend group, because I don't do stuff like that. She's in the group for a reason, and me, I don't have female friends like that. I might know some women I kick it with on a rare occasion, but ultimately I don't really have female friends. And dudes that be having these female friends, the main reason they have them is so they can cling on to them or have some form of female connectivity, some type of connection to them. And I think it's kind of sad, but ultimately you can get the same results by speaking to your guy friends, the companionship, unless your girl best friend's trying to give you some ass, then that's different. So he said, I met this girl about 2 years ago through a mutual friend who lived across the hall from me. I'm assuming this is college. Fast forward a year and a half later, and after a night of drinking, we ended up making out and cuddling while watching a movie. The next day, she went back to her college and got back with her ex. She just wanted to have nice fun with you. Like, for all you know, she could have been telling her ex-boyfriend, yeah, we're on a break. Y'all know how it be when women say that they on breaks, or men go on breaks for a few days, then they mess around with somebody. They feel like they go on a break, and then it's permission to cheat. So for all you know, she could have been on a break with the dude she's messing with, and you just happen to be in the right place at the right moment, and she just fucked around with you. So I wouldn't even took none of this serious. And women like her, I would never take serious. Then you say, now she's transferred to my school and we're all in the same friend group. I've had a crush on her since the first encounter. I bet that's because it's a crush. It's not like it's love, it's lust, man. She did some stuff to you, she took it, and then she ran with it. She made you feel good, and then she took all those emotions away and never had those feelings resolved. So yeah, it's going to hurt. Recently, she became available, and I finally asked her out. I thought of our first date went well, but when I talked to her friend afterward, I found out she was feeling conflicted. Yeah, because she don't really want to be with you. She liked and enjoyed that present, but you were making it awkward. She just wanted to have a fun time with you, but you trying to make something meaningful out of it. And sometimes women be at a point in their life where they just want to have a little fun, and dudes just don't want the same. And you decided to take it a step further and ask her friend, a female friend, I'm assuming, how does she feel about me? Why ain't I hearing back from her? Like, dude, that sounds kind of weak. And that type of feedback I wouldn't even care about. Like, look, if she liked me, I know for a fact that she would reach out. She would tell me I had a good time, or send me a text saying, hey boo, or hey babe, some shit like that. But you got nothing. So I would have took that for what it was and stopped pursuing her. I wouldn't have been pursuing her in the first place. She done been out with you 2 times now. The first time you said up here, y'all made out after, drinking some alcohol. The second time, you actually try to get her on a date. The girl don't want to date, man. She just want to have fun. So it's a consistent pattern that I'm noticing, and I think that you should pick up on while you're sitting there writing this text. It says, I waited a couple of days and text her to see if she wanted to hang out again on Friday, but she never responded. And that's because she don't want to hang out with you, man. She just have fun with you, and you just having a hard time letting that shit go. To add to the confusion, she came to a party last night with her friend and didn't acknowledge me. once again, you're not that guy. Women make time for the dudes that they actually like, and the ones that they don't care about and they feel that's weak and they can jerk around, they will play around with them and treat them like they're treating you. So any dude that's sitting there messing with a woman that's treating you like this, like I said before, you might want to back away and let her do her thing and treat her the same. Let her feel like, she's nothing, just like she feels like you're nothing to her. It says, I'm unsure what to do next. Should I just leave things be and let the situation remain awkward in our friend group? Or would it be better to go MIA for a while? Nah, you ain't gotta do any of that. The thing is, you're the only one making this awkward in the friend group because you like her and you want to be with her, and she don't want to be with you. She just had a fun time. Like, you gotta just let it be what it is. Instead of you trying to pressure her, treat her like, you just fucked around with one of your friends, man. Don't take it too serious. Like, she don't want nothing serious from you, but you ruining the vibe in the moment, man. Maybe she would let you smash and everything and all that if you would stop trying to, make it more than what it really is, because I'm seeing that the girl don't want you. It says, I'm really confused about why she didn't respond, and it's bothering me that she didn't even thank me for a date. Look, it doesn't matter if she thanks you or not for a date, because like I said, if the woman really enjoy her time, most women will reach out, and then, if she don't reach out for like 5-6 days, then maybe I might text her and say, hey, what's going on, or you trying to hang out, or what you been up to then. But you, on the other hand, you frustrated, and you're wanting to get some type of gratification and feel like she owes you and she should be thanking you for a date. That's why you don't take women on dates that don't express that true genuine interest in you. And she didn't show any of that. She just wanted to have a fun time. You fucked it up. Any advice would be appreciated, but I don't give a mouthful. So at this point, let me go ahead and see what some other folks said. Hopefully they give you some wise advice. This person said, never talk to her friends about what you have with a girl. This is a typical mistake, and I would have to definitely agree with this. I'm sure her friends are females, and women, they will gossip and they might blow it out of proportion. Like, yeah, this dude, he's a creep, and then he's a loser, and then this might not even been the case, but they probably was gassing her head up, and she probably warped her own mentality of what she thought about you. So yeah, stay away from asking friends trying to get a critique from her about what they feel about you. Guys thinking the friend of a girl is on their side and will be helpful, when the most likely outcome is that they will tell the girl that you talked about her and the thing you two have, which is something every girl hates. This is likely why she doesn't acknowledge you or anything. Yeah, because you run your mouth like a little female. Stop being a little snitch, man. If y'all did something, keep it to yourself. Don't be telling the friend group. I know I've done some stuff, and I don't tell nobody nothing. That's my little Chinese secret, and you need to learn how to keep them versus run your mouth. Never discuss your issues with a girl you are seeing with other people, especially not her friends or her family or anyone that she has a relationship with. Yeah, this is something that should be private between the two of y'all. Maybe something could have actually worked itself out, but you kept running your mouth and she put you on the back burner, because by doing that you are then taking away from her choice of keeping her personal life private. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. So I remember I was dating this chick, right? And every time something went wrong between the two of us, she would go to Facebook and then try to ask folks on Facebook, have your boyfriend ever did this to you? If he ever said this, how would you guys feel? When she kept doing that, I started feeling like she putting our relationship out there and making it public, and she didn't respect the privacy that the two of us had. And it's the same thing this guy did right here by actually telling everybody what's going on. Like, stop snitching, man. Stop snitching. Let's see. Have you considered that maybe she didn't want her friends to know about you and herself dating, and now the secret is out? That's not something girls like. Yeah, you effed up big time, and no apologizing won't change a thing. Yeah, it sure ain't, man. Sometimes you get one chance of life, and that's the end of it. You're not getting nothing else outside of that. This person, I've seen his name before. I think he gives sound advice a lot of times. So it says you have to understand that at your age, the guys that who doing well with women are keeping things low stakes and low key with women at the start, rather than defaulting to romanticism and thinking about automatically meaning something. That's a fact. If I'm kicking with a woman, I'm not broadcasting to everybody. For all we know, it could be bad luck, bad juju. Like, my homies ask me, like, oh, you didn't tell me about her. Like, yeah, It was nothing important, man. But yeah, I've been doing some stuff with this chick, but but I ain't out there telling all my business because you never know. Like, what if this might be the girl you want to be with, and you done told them all the freaky stuff that she wanted to do and that she doing to you. You don't want them thinking about that same stuff you're doing with a woman you like. Heck, that's probably even true at my age. Rather than a potential awkward formal date, say at some restaurant on the heels of a vague night months ago where you guys made out but never had sex, they're inviting her out to a house party, being at that party, and then at some point maybe putting off to go dance / hook up in another room / take her back to their dorm room. This is exactly how low pressure tone that matters, especially with her recently coming out of a relationship. Yeah, she just wanted to have fun, man. I'm assuming you said dorm. You gotta be in college and stuff. And a lot of women in their college year, they just trying to party and just live it up. And then they want to settle down later on in life. But you up in here trying to cuff somebody that don't want to be cuffed, man. Don't try to save a woman that doesn't want to be saved. She does not want to be saddled with more of that energy. Yeah, she's got a relationship. She just want to live a little and breathe. Sure, maybe after doing that for a few weeks, months, then the relationship might escalate to formal dates. Yeah, you gotta let stuff like happen naturally versus to jumping into things. Sometimes people just need an outlet in life, and that could have been you hearing out what they call it, friends with benefits. Maybe the two of y'all could have just had an intimate moment, talk here or there, and say, hey, you want to come through, get a drink? And then maybe she would have done some stuff in the room for you, but instead you want to sit there and go snitch, man. Stop all that talking and chattering like a woman. Dude said, as an added benefit, rather than being the guy trying to impress women with romantic gestures in the early stages, men like this don't feel quite resentment. She didn't even thank me for the date. Yeah, why the fuck does she need to thank you, man? You invited her out. Just be happy that you got her out the house. Me, I don't think like that. Because first of all, I'm not going to invite a woman on the date that I don't feel has a strong attraction for me. But you right here, you like some, oh my gosh, she didn't even thank me for a date. And I am done all this. Look, man, you got her out. Just be happy that you did that, because most men ain't getting women on dates at all. When those feelings clearly aren't reciprocated, just because you put romantic coins into a jukebox doesn't mean that you're deserving a good outcome. And if you're honest, that's really what bothers you. Yeah, because you figured that you put all this stuff and effort into her, that she's going to start being your girlfriend and finally start falling in love, and then lead to shit. But, I say it's a learning experience, man. Finally, I get that you're young, but you stop replying on third parties and gossip. Replying on third parties and gossip. I talked to her friend afterward. I find out she's feeling conflicted to determine how you move. It's not attractive, and your question to her friend can influence how girls feels about you if she's on the fence. Yeah, stop asking questions. Stop trying to get feedback and report from people in her friends group to make them feel as if, I got the message across and he seemed like a good guy based off what he said. You should be answering his message. You should answer a text. Shame on you, girl. That's how she probably feel when you sitting there snitching. Stop doing that stuff. Keep it to yourself. It adds to the narrative that overall you care way too much with a woman you've kissed months ago and went on a date with. Plus, it never brings men the clarity they think it does, only more confusing, hence your post. All you have to do is act and observe her reaction. Meaning, all you have to do is ask her to hang out again. Given her silence, it's pretty clear she's cooled on you, and for all we know, did that months ago and only saw what happened as a one-time thing. Yeah, she messed around with you a long time, but maybe a year back, messed around with her ex and everything, and then saw you again on a date. It could have went from a date to maybe more than date, but you sat there and started, running your mouth, man. I'm gonna keep on saying that because I don't think a lot of dudes get that y'all shouldn't be gossiping like little girls. Me, I'm not about to, I don't know shit, I ain't seen shit. I ain't about to say nothing. So that has basically been my video, and I do got one last question for y'all. Have y'all ever talked to a woman and messed around with her and on some platonic type of stuff, and then had caught feelings and then wanted her to be with you and she rejected you? Me, I could say I'll mess around with a woman and try to see where it go. I don't listen to some folks in my corner that told me try some stuff and didn't work, and I told myself, like, damn, man, I should never listen to motherfuckers. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe. This your boy Cole Labz, and I'm out.